Hi, my name is Kenny Broberg. I'm a classical pianist and a juror in the upcoming Nashville International Chopin Piano Competition. I'm here today to answer some questions about Chopin and about piano and music in general. And I would like to start off by wishing Chopin a very happy birthday because it is March 1st. So what's the single most important thing when performing Chopin? I don't think there is one particular thing that is that stands out among other things in performing Chopin, but there are a lot of things that come to mind, such as the lyricism, the legato line, being able to make that come across, being able to somehow put together a sense of structure in a lot of these pieces like mazurkas is very difficult to do. But I think probably the most important thing would be an overall, sense of the style of Chopin, which is very difficult and is something that people argue about a lot, about what is, the correct Chopin. So what Chopin works should one avoid when participating in a competition? My advice would be to avoid all Chopin when participating in a competition. However, for this particular competition, this is not possible. I did a lot of competitions, and I didn't play that much Chopin. I played Fourth Ballade quite a bit, and I played a set of mazurkas, and some etudes because it's compulsory. But for the most part, Chopin, people have very, very strong opinions about Chopin. So it's always going to be risky to play it in a competition regardless. So, but if that's your thing and Chopin is what is close to your heart, then you should do it. So how to choose your 45-minute Chopin recital program. I think that choosing the program itself is very personal. There's a lot of different ways to approach it. If you're going to put a large scale structure like one of the two sonatas that we normally play, then it might be nice to put some shorter works alongside it, like some mazurkas or nocturne etudes, something like that. If you're playing the preludes, which is a bunch of short pieces that constitute a larger work, then maybe it would be nice to put a ballade or scherzo alongside that, so that you can get so that it's not just a bunch of shorter pieces, that there's also, like fantasy or Polonaise fantasy or something like that, something that is 10 minutes long has a good structure to it that is different. Who are my favorite Chopin pianists? Well, the pianists that come to mind to me that I love to listen to playing Chopin are mostly very old guys. Rubinstein, of course, comes to mind. Also, my favorite would probably be Cortot. Second Concerto. Absolutely wonderful recording. I really wish that he had recorded the E minor Concerto. And actually, Horowitz for a lot of things. There's a 1948 recording of his Fourth Ballade that's just unbelievable. A lot of his recordings of Chopin in the 30s and 40s, I think are absolutely beautiful Chopin. How do you deal with nerves while performing? The best way to deal with nerves is to be as absolutely as prepared as possible. But sometimes I think the best, other than that, the best advice to give is really to just do it as often as possible. And for me, the nerves come and go. Sometimes, and it's not all. It doesn't always make a lot of sense. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to it sometimes, but you learn to deal with it. And if you do something enough times, you learn that you have the capability of doing it, and you get more comfortable doing it. So the best practice for performing is to perform. What piano advice would you give to yourself if you could go back in time? The best advice that I could give to myself would be to take care of myself physically, to take care of that we as pianists, we have a very difficult life, especially if you're traveling and giving a lot of concerts. It's very difficult on you physically. And so in order to keep your physical health so that you can be able to play for a long time and not have any back problems, lower body problems, stuff like that, I would advise everyone to take care of yourself, get exercise, work to support the muscles that you need to support you for 4 or 5 hours a day. So that would be my best advice. All right, thank you very much.